So when I was growing up, we weren't really a church family. We never really went. We didn't really talk about God, but I did grow up in a pretty strict household. My dad was retired military, so he had some pretty high expectations for us. When I was 13, one of my brother's friends that was 17 years old was telling everybody that he liked me, and naturally I got really excited because all my other friends were talking about boys and how much they liked them and all that nonsense. And so despite the warnings about that particular boy, I kind of fed into it. And because of that, I was raped when I was 13 years old. And I'll never forget the day that my dad found out. I just knew our relationship would be different from that point on. I kind of felt like I lost myself after that happened, and I kind of lost my self-worth. When I was about 20, I met a friend, and she wanted me to come to church with her. And I had never really been to church. I knew there was a God. I did believe there was a God, but I never really talked to him or did anything that kind of showed my love for God. And so I went with her, and as I continued to go, I did start to feel a little more connected, and so I was saved when I was 21 years old. I could tell you the moment my life truly changed was when I met a friend at the school that I work at now. I know now that it was God that was doing it for me, but he took me to her, and I just sat down and told her everything that had happened when I grew up. And we sat and talked for hours, and she just talked to me about God and that everyone has a purpose. And I was believing everything she was saying, and I knew that was something powerful. And so she asked me to come to church, and it was here at the Light. And I remember the first time I came, I was like, wow, this pastor is very different from anyone that I've ever been to. And so I continued to come, and I just felt a different connection than I had felt before. I started to not just be the person that goes to church on Sunday, but to figure out more about what my purpose is, and that's something I continue to work on. I know who I am in Christ, and I know where my value is, and it's not in other men, it's in him. It just makes me feel really special knowing that he hand-stitched me in the womb, and that I do have a purpose, and whatever purpose that may be, I know it's going to be something really good. I'm Ashley Eagleburger, and this is me.